down in Norman. It's a big one. Oklahoma out to where are they sitting now? Who's got that up? They out to
DK's at 7, minus
seven.
105.
Totals coming way down. Oklahoma's taking money. Colin, what do you see?
I am not scared to take Oklahoma at this price. I mean, I got Oklahoma minus 4.5 early in the week, early betting for those of you that follow on the Action app, but now we're all the way up to 7, and I'm still not scared. I make this game about 8. I would still play it at a touchdown. Brent Venables' preparation against Jackson Arnold is just something that we cannot quantify in a spreadsheet at all. I mean, he's going to know exactly where to bring pressure against his old quarterback. He's going to know if it's the hot read, if it's the second progression, where to have double team. I feel Brett Venables is going to make an example of Jackson Arnold. You leaving my program, I'm going to come after you. And the Sooners defense is second best nationally in passing efficiency. That's already a problem. Top 10 defensively in quality and finishing drives. Opponents are not putting together possessions against the Sooners and getting into scoring position. When they do, they're not scoring. This Sooners defense is legit, and I think we really need to consider the fact they have a great chance to beat Texas and play in the SEC championship game with this brutal schedule coming up. I think there's still meat on that number out there if you like Oklahoma. But John Mateer, we haven't even seen him get close to what he was at Washington State. Like 5 big time throws, 4 turnover worthy plays. He's not played where his ceiling is so far. He's going to connect with Deion Burks and Isaiah Satania against this Auburn secondary that gave up 13 explosive passes to Baylor. So I have complete confidence that Mateer is going to hit his targets. They're going to explode, and Venables is going to destroy Jackson Arnold today. So give me Oklahoma. I'd swallow the 7.
Yeah, I got nothing. Numbers wise, it's seven. I'd lean Auburn. The secondary for Auburn worries me, and they have injuries against the Oklahoma receivers. Their front has to win this game against the Oklahoma offensive line. That's the weakness of this Oklahoma team. The offensive line. They're young. They're injured. I think guys like Falk just go off uh, and force Mateer into mistakes. So the Oklahoma defense is legit. The under makes sense, but now it's probably been bet too hard. But just the familiarity angle. I'm not sure that Arnold is going to be able to throw it, but they got the receivers. The Oklahoma secondary looks really good, but it's untested. Can guys like Gilroy continue their ascent? So a lot of moving parts. We'll learn a lot about both teams. It's a pass for me. Calabrese, how about you?
Yeah, I think this total's been bet down too much. I'm going to go over 46 and a half. You guys talked about it when Oklahoma has the ball. I have serious questions about this Auburn defense. And then with Jake Crawford probably not going to start at that right cornerback slot, I think this could be problematic and lots of
I don't think
explosive
he
plays.
plays.
Yeah, so if that's the case, I think Oklahoma absolutely can get to 35 points in this game. And I get the angle with Jackson Arnold up against his former coach, but let's look at this Freeze versus Venables last year. Auburn was able to generate 482 yards of total offense against this OU defense. That was by far the most surrendered by Oklahoma the entire season. So I still have faith in Freeze to pull the right, strings here to be able to generate. I think this goes over if they get to 17 points. I feel confident that he's going to be able to do that with how dynamic this running game can be. I'm considering anything over 125 yards from Jackson Arnold through the air as a bonus, and I think they're going to be able to get there. So I'm going to go over 46. I'd play this up to 48.
Yeah, Crawford did get upgraded from doubtful to questionable. Anthony is playing. But I would be surprised if he's plays a full workload. And he's important. Duck, you agree with Colin here?
Yeah, just such a major test right now for Auburn, lining up against the OU defense with their talent and the schematics. It really stiffens here for Auburn on the road. OU's been completely lights out defensively, 3.5 yards per play, just 171 total yards per game surrendered, one red zone touchdown given up in 3 games. OU should really be able to put the pressure on Arnold here and register some defensive havoc. You look at the Auburn offensive line, they have given a little bit of it up, and OU defensively already 7 sacks registered and 24 tackles for loss. OU is third nationally in defensive success rate, seventh in finishing drives. It's going to be tough sledding here for Auburn on the road. I think they lack the downfield pass explosives and the ability to acquire chunk plays through the air to be able to move the football. And I'm just not confident in Auburn's offensive attack to string together enough consecutive third down conversions to keep possession of the ball and consistently move it into the red zone. OU defensively, just 7 out of 41 third downs against them have been successful. This defense will get off the field here in these spots. OU looked a little jerky in their opener, but they've really kind of put the offense together with Mateer. I think this group will be able to do enough to put stress on that second level for Auburn. They're going to pull away here late. I think they win the game and they eke out a cover. So anything under a touchdown, I think we're good. And I think this is honestly could be the start of the slide. I'm not high on Auburn anyway. I've got a win total under ticket in pocket. I still feel good about the position. When you look at what they have coming down the pipe, A&M, Georgia, Missouri. I mean, how many times does Hugh Freeze need to get Paviad? Could happen again this year. And then they finish with Alabama. I think Auburn is looking at 7-5 at best. So yeah, I think a little too much respect here for Auburn. Oklahoma's still kind of hitting their peak. I think the Sooners separate today.